Hello everybody, how you all doing? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. You are welcome to Omalicha Teens Parliament. I'm sorry we did not come up by 12 noon. They were busy in their various classes. And today I have, my name is Omalicha Isioma, and Omalicha Teens Parliament is an online teens program where teenagers from different religious groups, different tribes, different races come together to talk about issues affecting teenagers globally. And today I have three beautiful queens with me in the studio, and I'll start from my left. And this is who? Tahiru Amira.
Hi.
This is Olatoye Priscilla. And this is Blessing Ikerete.
Hi.
Alright, so today we're talking about effective communication as a key to solving juvenile delinquencies and parents always having issues with their teenagers. Alright, and before we proceed, I need to introduce myself again. My name is Omalicha Isioma, and I am your number one herbalist and transformational speaker. Alright, so I'll be starting with Blessing. Blessing, what do you have to say? Do you think effective communication between parents and children will help to reduce juvenile delinquencies? Alright?
Yes. One of the effects
Bring your
of
face in.
not communicating with your children, it causes a lopsided education, whereby the child does not have a balanced education from the parents. This means that if the parents are not always communicating with their children, if they are not always staying with their children to communicate with them, the children would know some of this education, like sex education.
Good.
So the parents have to educate the child on sex education. As for the female, the mother has the responsibility of educating her child on how to calculate her menstrual cycles. And for the guy, the father have to educate the child about
Bring your face.
wet dreaming.
Okay. Alright, so thank you very much. Tahiru, what do you have to say to that? Do you think communication too will help to reduce juvenile delinquency?
Yes.
Okay.
One of the effects of not communicating with your children is long-run effects.
Okay.
This will happen in future, and the child will become irresponsible. They'll become irresponsible parents, whereby they will not have ideas of relating with their children because their parents will not relate with them.
Okay. So Priscilla, what do you have to say?
High rate of crime in the society.
Good.
Whereby they'll be sleeping with themselves, having sex with his or her sister, or the sister having sex with the brother. Like, it can cause incest. They'll be having incest with themselves, sleeping, like whereby the brother is sleeping with his sister, and it can cause teenage pregnancy.
I know it's happening, but is it rampant now?
Yes, it's rampant.
It's rampant now.
Yes.
I know because there was a time I went to a place to teach, and a lot of questions, they all related to this brother sleeping with sister. So what she said, Blessing said earlier, is that parents need to take out their time to enlighten their children, communicate with their children, sex education, because if their parents don't do it for them, the chances that they will learn it from an outsider is very, very high, and that outsider may not give them the right information they are supposed to have. Okay. And she said that for the father talked about the boys about wet dream, and the mothers talk about menstrual cycles. For me, I think both parents can do it. Yes, because if, for example, the child is being raised by a single parent, you cannot just say, okay, because I am a woman or I am a man, I cannot do this one. All right, you should be able to sit down and communicate with your children. You need to talk to them. Blessing, bring your face here. You've been doing this thing continuously for 3 times. So please, parents need to be able to communicate with their children. All right, the mom should talk to the boy about wet dream, the effect of teenage pregnancy, both for the boys and for the girls, and fathers can do it too if they are single parents. All right, so Amira, will you say that most parents, they are doing this for their children?
I don't think so,
Why do you say so?
because there's high rate of crime in the society.
High rate of crime in the society now, and you feel is as a result of lack of what? Communication. The parents are not communicating with their children. So, Blessing, why do you think most parents don't communicate with their children?
Sometimes the parents usually concentrate on money than their own children. They put full concentration on money,
Okay.
more than their children. So that is
They put full concentration. How do they put full concentration on their children more than money?
whereby the child will always want to have the parents' attention, but the parents will always be like, I'm busy, I'm this, like I'm too busy to listen to you, maybe later. And later on they won't go to the child and say, what do you want, what do you think you need?
Okay. So most parents, the truth of the matter is oftentimes when they get home they are tired, so they will just say later, and they will forget. That's just the truth.
Yes.
Okay, so parents, now you've heard from her. Please, whenever your children want to tell you anything, no matter how tired you are, you can stop and pay attention and listen. Or even if you are so tired, later you can talk to the child. Okay,
Yes, at least they should set, even though it's 5 minutes, to be talking to their children
every day.
Yes,
5 minutes.
is not that much.
5 minutes is not that too much.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, what do you have to say?
The child can feel depressed, emotional stress.
Okay.
Whereby they see that they want to be loved by their parents. You see things happen, they always want to share with their parents so that their parents can tell them things. And whereby you are telling your mom this and your mom say, please go, I'm busy, this.
She's not in the mood.
Yes.
No, it happens to me too. Sometimes I'll be like, please leave me alone, I want to concentrate. Or
Yeah.
leave me. I'm not in the mood, but oftentimes I still call my daughter back and I'll ask her, come and tell me that thing you want to tell me. Because when you don't communicate with your children, they will definitely look for another person they will start telling. And maybe something is very pressing they want to tell you that time.
Yes.
That's just the truth. And when you just ignore it, what happens? They forget it too. Even sometimes when they are bullying them in school. Yes, if a teacher should bully them or a student should bully them, they will want to tell you, mommy, listen. Even my baby, she does this. Mommy, listen, I want to tell you this, I want to tell you. So now I was like, Then maybe when I want to say, tell me that, when she tell me, I was like, what did you say? Who hit you? And another reason, another reason why children don't communicate with their parents is that sometimes parents too, they overreact. They are very dramatic. Even me and my mom go. They are very dramatic, because maybe you just say, mommy, I just want to tell you this thing, that this uncle touched my breast. Someone like me, I don't want to overhear. Once I hear breath, hey, you will see me, I'll be running. What? Now and before you know it, the child may not want to tell you things again.
Yes.
Am I lying?
Yes.
If I'm wrong, you can correct me, because we are just gisting. I'm gonna bring your face. Okay, let me hold you people like this. All right. So that they will see your faces. Okay. All right. So that's why some children don't tell their parents anything. True or false? True. So parents too, when your children tell you something and say, mommy, please don't overreact. Please don't overreact. You can know how to maneuver the situation. True or false?
True.
Because sometimes too, there are certain things that will happen in the class and your child comes to tell you and you don't handle it properly. What will happen? The classmates will start avoiding that child. Am I lying?
No.
Bring them on camera. All right, so that is, parents should not overreact. When your children tell you something and they tell you, mommy, please take it easy, just know how you handle it. Make sure you do it that way, because by the time you start becoming so dramatic, you will shout, you will run around, cause a scene. They will start hiding things from you because they are afraid of your reaction. True or false?
True.
So now, what do you have to say to parents? Blessing. Quickly.
What I have to say to parents is that parents should always try to give a time where they will sit their children and listen to them. Also, parents should always trust their children.
Yes.
Because if there is no trust, there is no way you can make your child or force your child to say anything that is bothering them.
Beautiful.
So you need to trust each and every one
I
of
feel
them.
like giving you a peck. That is the truth. Parents should trust their children. Trust. Very important. Because some parents, even if you are telling them the truth, they will say it's a lie. It's a lie. They will always believe that outsider. True or
Yes,
false?
true.
That is why sometimes some of these pedophiles, they get away with it. Some of these relatives and sorry to say, some irresponsible teachers, they get away with molesting young girls. True or false?
True.
Because even when you're telling your parents that this person did this to me, oh, this person did this to me, they'll say no,
It's a lie,
it's not
actually.
possible. You know, they'll say no, it's not possible. They'll say no, it's not possible. They will always believe that outsider, and eventually that child will stop confiding in their parents because they know the parents will never believe anything they say.
Yes.
Lesson, thank you very much. Nice one. Tahiru, what do you have to say?
Yes, parents should sit their children down and talk to them, and also listen to their children
At
and
least-
support them too.
And support at least 5 minutes a day is very, very important, because sometimes somebody might be maybe bullying your child in school. You won't know. Every day 5 minutes, create time, 5 minutes to ask them, how did everything go today, what happened in school. And when you're talking to that child, yes, drop your phone. I'm even talking to myself, even me too. I drop my, yes, because at the end of the day, the people that will stay by you are your children, not your Facebook friends. Your Facebook friends are just, there to support you. So you need to pay attention to your children. Yes. Drop your phone for 5 minutes and ask your child, how did school go today? Did you people quarrel? Did any teacher flog you? Did this happen? Ask them, so that, and when you're talking to the child, you pay attention to the child's body language. True or false?
True.
Yes, because sometimes they may not want to say, like my own, she will do like this. She'll like, once she's like this, I'll know she's hiding an information. Then I'll tell her, tell me the thing, just tell me. I will not shout. I will not react. Just tell me the truth. And truly, I won't react. Even if I want to react, I will hold myself.
So
Pay attention to the child's non-verbal communication. The child looks down, the child goes like this, or goes like or goes like this, know that the child is hiding something, and make sure you find out from that child what is happening. Yes, Priscilla.
Okay, the parents should always give listening ears to what their child are telling them, because
Their children.
If their children are telling them, because if you are saying, I'm busy, I'm doing this, the child can go with that act.
We grow with that. Yes,
that act.
continue doing that same thing he or she is doing, and you won't even know. And that's the truth.
Can lead to teenage pregnancy.
Yes, and then going into drug and alcohol use.
Yes.
Just to cool down.
It can lead to teenage pregnancy. Yes, because even at some point, even these children, they begin to develop small feelings for their opposite sex. True or false?
True.
You see that you're doing like this, is true now. But when you now say, "Mommy, I like this boy is looking at me that way," you not tell her, no, you are not prepared for that. You tell her consequence of your too small, teenage pregnancy, this, that. Then when you as a mom, you go behind and call the boy and say, "Young man, if I see you near my daughter, I will deal with you," and don't tell her. And when the boy starts avoiding the girl, she won't even know. Or you can tell the boy, "You're too young for this, don't worry, wait when you're like, after, when you finish your university, you have protected that boy and you have protected that child." But if the person is an older person that knows better, you can threaten the boy. Yes, not you can, me. I will threaten your life to the end. I don't care, and I'll now arrest you, because you cannot be in the university and you want to chase a girl. You are like 24, 25. You are chasing a girl that is still in SS2. I won't take it. All right? Yes. So please, you know better. But if he's a teenager, a teen boy that doesn't know better, you can advise him like a mom and advise your child. True or false?
True.
And you have helped your daughter not to go into a relationship behind your back. Having sex behind your back. Taking abortion pills behind your back. All right. So, I hope you have learned something from today's topic. Yes. And today we made it really, really short. Last week we were talking. All right. So, same time. So, which topic are we talking about next week? What should we talk about? We should talk about pregnancy. Let's talk about teenage pregnancy. We talk about teenage pregnancy. So, parents, please sit your children down. Talk to them about sex education. talk to your children about what? Sex
Sex
education.
education.
Don't just go about and say, if you get belle, if you allow any man to touch you, if you allow any man to touch you, if you allow any man to, if you allow any man, just like a story that I heard when I was growing up as a teenager. The woman was always telling her daughter, don't allow any boy to see your pants, don't allow any man to see your pants. And the girl foolishly, she went to meet a guy. The guy was, relationship and all that. She now said, no, I don't want to get pregnant. My mother said I don't want anybody to see my pants. I get pregnant. And you know the guy told her, the guy said, okay, go and remove your pants to that place and come. And guess what happened to her? She got pregnant. And when they asked her, she said she doesn't know because the man did not see her what? The man did not see her pants. So parents, please, you need to communicate with your children. And when you're just communicate with them effectively. Don't be doing do. Vagina is vagina. Don't say pee, wee, do. What's that? Tell them the way it is. Don't say if you get belle. No, break it down to them. Tell them to they understand. Tell them the consequences. Like you people, don't I tell you people? Yes. My mouth, I don't close this. My mouth. I'll tell you, if you get pregnant, you will suffer. Oh, the boy might go to school, continue his education. Is you want to go. You understand? I always talk. So please break it down for these children. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Priscilla, smile. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for viewing. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you, Uncle Theophilus. Thank you, Mrs. Mohammed. Thank you, Auntie Uchechi. Thank you so much. We love all of you. We thank you for your beautiful comments. We thank you for your likes, for your shares. And we'll say God will continue to bless every one of you.
Amen.
All right, so it's the same time,
Same station.
All right, remain blessed and have a beautiful time. Communicate with your children today. 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. But if it's very, very dramatic, extend it to 30 minutes. All right, say bye-bye.
Bye.